My dear friends, today I want to awaken a powerful expectation inside your heart, an expectation that can transform your entire life. Sometimes God shows us doors we never knew existed. The treasures of provision are in His hands, and when He decides to bless, it doesn't take days. It takes moments. My dear friends, today I want to speak to you about something extraordinary. Something that can change the course of your life completely if you believe and act with faith. Life often brings us challenges and obstacles, especially when it comes to our financial situation. We work hard, we plan, we save, and yet sometimes it feels like no matter what we do, we just cannot break free from the limitations that seem to surround us. But what if I told you that there is a way to open doors you never thought could be opened? What if I told you that there is a way for God's provision to come into your life in a miraculous way, beyond what you can imagine? Today, I want you to prepare your heart and mind for a miracle, a financial breakthrough that is not ordinary but extraordinary, a breakthrough so powerful that it can completely transform your life and the lives of those around you. There is a concept that we often underestimate in our daily lives, the power of faith and prayer combined. Many people pray, yet their hearts are full of doubt. Others try to rely solely on effort and planning, forgetting that the greatest source of provision and abundance comes from God. True faith is believing in what we cannot see, trusting in the promises of God, even when circumstances suggest otherwise. And today, I want to encourage you to have that faith, because when your heart is aligned with God's will, miracles are not just possible, they are inevitable. The message I bring to you today is simple but profound. Expect a miracle deposit of $3,500,000. I am not just talking about numbers or wealth. I am talking about God's unlimited power to provide, to bless, and to open doors that no human effort alone could ever open. Imagine your life changing in an instant, your financial worries disappearing, and opportunities coming to you from directions you never anticipated. This is the reality that faith and prayer can bring. It is not about wishing or hoping in a vague way. It is about declaring, believing, and expecting that God can and will intervene in your life in ways that surpass your understanding. Just as rain falls on dry land and brings life to it, so too can God's mercy and provision bring life and abundance to your financial situation. When you pray with a pure heart, when you focus your mind and soul on receiving God's blessings, you are opening yourself to receive extraordinary results. The number $3,500,000 is symbolic, a representation of the limitless power of God to provide. It reminds us that there is no limit to what God can do. He is not constrained by human logic, financial systems, or time. When God decides to bless, He blesses abundantly and unexpectedly. Your breakthrough may not always come in the form you expect, but it will come, and it will exceed your expectations if your heart is ready to receive it. To prepare for this miracle, you must let go of doubt and fear. You must replace worry with trust, hesitation with confidence, and despair with hope. God responds to faith that is bold, unwavering, and persistent. I want you to imagine yourself receiving this miracle, feeling the joy, relief, and peace that come when a heavy burden is lifted from your shoulders. Picture the doors that will open for you, the opportunities, the freedom, the ability to provide for your loved ones in ways that were never possible before. Prayer is not just words. It is a declaration of trust, a call to God, a way to align your life with His abundance. Ask Him with sincerity, ask Him with persistence, and ask Him with the belief that what you are asking is already on its way. Do not underestimate the power of expectation. When you expect a miracle, your mind, heart, and actions align to make that miracle possible. God works through our faith, our prayers, and our readiness to receive. Today, take a moment to pray from your heart, asking God to open the doors of provision and to bring the breakthrough you have been waiting for. Ask Him to deliver blessings so profound that they transform your life, your home, and your future. Believe that the deposit, the financial miracle, is already on its way to you. Hold on to that faith and let it guide your actions, decisions, and attitude each day. The world may try to tell you that miracles are impossible, that $3,500,000 is too big to imagine, that your circumstances define your destiny. But remember, your faith defines what God can do in your life. You are not limited by your circumstances. You are limited only by your belief. Faith attracts miracles. Prayer opens doors. God provides from places you cannot imagine. He blesses beyond your expectations and works through your faith to bring abundance. Today is your day. Prepare your heart, strengthen your belief, and get ready to receive a miracle deposit that will change everything. Trust that God sees your needs, knows your struggles, and is ready to pour His blessings into your life in ways that are far greater than you could ever plan or predict. Your breakthrough is coming, and it is coming with power, abundance, and divine timing. My dear friends, today I want to speak directly to your heart about a powerful and life-changing concept, expecting miracles, particularly in your financial life. Many of us go through life thinking that our circumstances define us, that the limits we face are permanent, and that we must struggle endlessly for what we need. But what if I told you that your life could change instantly, that God's power can intervene in ways that completely surpass human understanding? Imagine a scenario where financial burdens disappear, opportunities appear unexpectedly, and doors that were once closed suddenly open wide before you. This is not just wishful thinking. This is the reality that comes when you align your heart with God's will and step forward with faith. The message I bring to you today is clear. Prepare yourself for a miracle, for a financial breakthrough so immense that it can transform not only your life, but the lives of everyone around you. Believe that a deposit of $3,500,000 or a life-changing provision beyond what you can even calculate is already on its way to you. Faith is not passive. It is not simply thinking positively or hoping for something to happen. True faith is active. It is believing in what you cannot see, trusting in God's promises even when the circumstances seem impossible. Many people pray, but their prayers are shallow because they do not truly believe that change is possible. Others rely solely on effort, forgetting that the greatest power to transform our lives comes from God. Today, I encourage you to combine action with faith, effort with prayer, and expectation with belief. When you do this, miracles are not only possible, they are inevitable. God's power is limitless. He can take what seems impossible and make it possible in an instant. The financial miracle you are praying for is not just about money. It is about God's ability to bless abundantly, to provide beyond measure, and to show you that no situation is too difficult. His intervention, visualize your life completely transformed. See yourself walking into freedom from debt, financial worries, and stress. Picture opportunities coming to you from places you never imagined, resources appearing in ways that seem almost magical, and a sense of relief and joy filling your heart. This is the essence of a financial miracle. Prayer is the key to opening this door. When you pray with sincerity and expectation, God hears you. He responds not just to the words you speak, but to the faith and conviction behind them. The number $3,500,000 is symbolic. representing the limitless potential of God's provision. It reminds us that no figure, no amount, and no dream is too big for God to deliver. When He decides to bless, His blessings often exceed what we can even imagine. To receive this miracle, you must prepare your heart. Doubt, fear, and hesitation can block the flow of God's blessings. You must replace worry with trust, anxiety with confidence, and despair with hope. The key is unwavering faith, a faith that believes that even when everything seems impossible, God is already at work. Your breakthrough may not always arrive exactly as you expect, but it will come in the perfect way and at the perfect time. The miracles that God provides often exceed our expectations, and they often arrive in ways that teach us faith, patience, and gratitude. Imagine the joy, peace, and freedom that come when your financial situation changes dramatically. See yourself able to provide for your family in ways you never thought possible, able to invest in your dreams, and able to live with a sense of security and abundance. Prayer is not merely about asking. It is about aligning your heart, mind, and soul with God's will. Ask boldly, ask sincerely, and ask with full expectation, knowing that what you are asking is already on its way. When you expect a miracle, your thoughts, actions, and energy begin to align with the blessing you are about to receive. God works through your faith, through your persistence, and through your readiness to receive. Do not let the world convince you that miracles are rare, that $3, 5, 100, 0, 0 is too much to imagine, or that your current circumstances define your future. Your life is not limited by your current situation. It is limited only by your faith. Expect the miracle. Believe in the possibility. Pray with your heart wide open. Let go of fear, doubt, and hesitation. God is ready to pour His blessings into your life in ways that will amaze you, in ways that will transform your present and your future, and in ways that will serve as a testimony of His infinite power and mercy. Today is the moment to embrace that miracle, to align your heart with God's provision, and to prepare for a deposit of abundance that is beyond imagination. Your miracle is on its way. My dear friends, I want you to take a deep breath and open your heart, because today I am going to speak about a miracle that can completely transform your life, a miracle that can change your financial reality in ways that you have never imagined. Many of us go through life struggling, believing that we must work tirelessly, sacrifice endlessly, and yet somehow we remain trapped in the cycle of scarcity. We plan, we save, and we dream, but sometimes, despite all our efforts, nothing seems to change. But I am here to tell you today that change is not only possible, it is already on its way. God's provision is limitless, and when He decides to bless you, no human effort or limitation can stop it. What I want you to understand is that a miracle, a financial breakthrough, is coming to you. Imagine a deposit of $3, 5, 100, 0, 0 landing in your life. A provision so powerful that it transforms not only your financial situation, but also your confidence, your peace, and the way you see the world. Faith is the secret ingredient. Faith is what separates those who remain in struggle from those who experience extraordinary breakthroughs. Many people pray, yet their prayers remain unanswered because their hearts are filled with doubt. Others rely entirely on their own planning and effort, forgetting that the greatest force in the universe is the power of God. When you combine faith with action, when you align your efforts with prayer and expectation, miracles are not just possible, they are inevitable. God's power has no limits. He can take what seems impossible and make it possible in an instant. Your breakthrough is not merely about money. It is about experiencing God's abundant power, His mercy, and His ability to provide beyond measure. Visualize your life completely changed. Imagine walking into a life where financial worries no longer exist, where opportunities appear from directions you never expected, and where you feel a sense of freedom, peace, and joy that you have never felt before. This is the reality that faith and prayer can bring. The number $3,500,000 is symbolic, representing the limitless nature of God's provision. It reminds us that no dream is too big, no need is too great, and no situation is too difficult for God to intervene. When He decides to bless, He blesses abundantly, often in ways that exceed our imagination. To receive this miracle, you must prepare your heart. Let go of doubt, fear, and hesitation. Replace worry with trust, anxiety with confidence, and despair with hope. True faith is unwavering. It believes that even when circumstances seem impossible, God is already working on your behalf. Think about the possibilities when this miracle manifests in your life. Picture yourself being able to provide for your family with ease, invest in your dreams, give generously to others, and live with financial freedom you never thought possible. Picture the doors that will open, the relationships that will flourish, and the opportunities that will come into your life. Prayer is not just about asking. It is about connecting your heart with God's will, aligning your mind with His abundance, and preparing your spirit to receive. Ask boldly, ask sincerely, and ask with full expectation, knowing that your miracle is already on its way. Expectation is powerful because it sets your mind, energy, and actions on the path to receiving. When you believe fully, God responds fully. Do not allow the world to convince you that miracles are rare, that $3,500,000 is too large to imagine, or that your current circumstances define your future. You are not limited by what you see. You are limited only by your belief. Expect the miracle. Believe in the possibility. Pray with all your heart. Remove doubt and fear from your mind and fill your soul with trust and hope. God's blessings are already flowing toward you, and He is ready to provide in ways that will amaze you. This breakthrough is not only about changing your bank account. It is about changing your mindset, your confidence, and your entire life path. It is about experiencing first, and the truth that God's power is infinite, His mercy is abundant, and His timing is perfect. Today is the day to embrace this miracle. Today is the day to align your heart with God's provision and to open yourself fully to receive a deposit that will change everything. Visualize it, believe it, and prepare for it. Know in your heart that your miracle is on its way, that it is bigger than you can imagine, and that it will arrive in perfect timing to transform your life, your future, and your destiny. Trust in God's plan, expect the impossible, and watch as your financial breakthrough becomes your reality. My dear friends, I want you to pause for a moment, take a deep breath, and open your heart. Because what I am about to share with you today can change the trajectory of your life forever. Many of us go through life feeling trapped in a cycle of financial struggle, believing that our circumstances define us and that our dreams are always just out of reach. We work tirelessly, we plan carefully, we save diligently, and yet sometimes it feels as though nothing is changing. But I am here to tell you today that miracles are real, that God's provision is limitless, and that He has the power to change your life in ways far beyond what you can imagine. The message I bring to you today is simple but profound. Expect a miracle deposit of $3,500,000. This may seem like a large number, even impossible to some, but the number itself is symbolic. It represents the unlimited nature of God's blessings and the extraordinary miracles that He can manifest when your heart is ready to receive. Faith is the key. Faith is what separates those who remain stuck in struggle from those who experience the extraordinary. Many people pray, but their prayers go unanswered because their hearts are filled with doubt. Others rely solely on their own efforts, forgetting that the most powerful force in the universe is the power of God. True faith is not just about thinking positively or hoping for good things to happen. It is about trusting completely, believing deeply, and expecting God's intervention even when circumstances seem impossible. When your faith is combined with action and prayer, miracles do not just happen, they become inevitable. God can take what seems impossible, what seems hopeless, and in an instant turn it into a reality far beyond your expectations. Your financial breakthrough is not just about money. It is about experiencing God's limitless power, His mercy, and His ability to provide abundantly. Imagine your life completely transformed. Imagine waking up one day free from financial worries, feeling peace in your heart and freedom in your mind. Picture opportunities appearing from places you never imagined, resources coming into your life in unexpected ways, and joy filling every corner of your life. This is the reality that faith, prayer, and expectation can bring. The miracle you are about to receive may not come in the exact form you expect, but it will come in the perfect way at the perfect time, exceeding your hopes and teaching you the power of trust and perseverance. The key is to prepare your heart, to let go of fear, doubt, and hesitation, and to replace them with trust, hope, and unwavering belief. True faith is not shaken by appearances. It trusts that God is already working behind the scenes to deliver what you need and what you deserve. Picture yourself receiving this miracle, the relief you will feel as your financial burdens are lifted, the excitement of new opportunities coming to you, and the peace of knowing that God is watching over you. Prayer is more than words. It is the alignment of your heart with God's will, the preparation of your spirit to receive blessings, and the declaration that you are ready to accept the abundance that is coming your way. Ask boldly, ask sincerely, and ask with expectation, knowing that what you are asking is already on its way. When you expect a miracle, your thoughts, actions, and energy align with the blessings that are coming. And God responds to that faith with generosity beyond comprehension. Do not allow the world to convince you that miracles are rare, that a deposit of $3,500,000 is too large to imagine, or that your current circumstances define your future. You are not limited by what you see. You are limited only by your belief. The moment you truly expect the miracle, your life begins to change. Faith attracts miracles. Prayer opens doors. God provides from places you cannot see and in ways you cannot anticipate. He blesses abundantly, often in ways that surpass our imagination, and He rewards those who believe fully and act with conviction. This financial breakthrough is not just about increasing your bank balance. It is about transforming your mindset, your confidence, and your entire life trajectory. Today is the moment to embrace this miracle. Today is the day to prepare your heart, strengthen your faith, and open yourself fully to receive the abundance that God is sending. Visualize the miracle, believe in it with your whole heart, and prepare for it with gratitude and expectation. Trust that God is already working to deliver this blessing into your life, that it is bigger than anything you could have planned, and that it will arrive in perfect timing to transform your present, your future, and your destiny. Your miracle is coming. Your breakthrough is on its way. God's blessings are abundant, limitless, and ready to flow into your life if you open your heart and believe without doubt. My dear friends, today I want to speak to you about a reality so powerful, so transformative, that it has the ability to completely change your financial life and your mindset about abundance. Many of us live under the weight of limitations, trapped by circumstances, or overwhelmed by the constant struggle to make ends meet. We plan, we work hard, we sacrifice, and yet somehow the breakthrough we long for seems just out of reach. But I am here to tell you today that miracles are real, that God's power is limitless, and that He can intervene in your life in ways that surpass your imagination. The message I bring to you is simple yet profound. Expect a miracle deposit of $3,500,000. This number represents not just financial gain, but the extraordinary, limitless provision that God is ready to pour into your life when your heart is prepared to receive it. Faith is the foundation of all miracles. Without faith, it is impossible to experience the fullness of God's blessings. Many people pray, yet their prayers go unanswered because doubt overshadows their words. Others try to rely solely on their own efforts, forgetting that the source of all provision and abundance comes from God. True faith is not merely believing in good outcomes. It is trusting with absolute certainty in God's power and timing, even when everything around you suggests otherwise. Faith is what unlocks doors that seem permanently closed, what turns impossible situations into opportunities, and what aligns your life with the divine flow of abundance. When faith meets action, miracles are not just possible, they become inevitable. God can take the seemingly impossible and transform it into reality, instantly and beyond human comprehension. Visualize your life after this miracle. Imagine waking up one day free from financial stress, experiencing peace in your heart and confidence in your mind. Picture opportunities coming to you from unexpected directions, resources flowing into your life in ways you never imagined, and a sense of joy and relief that fills every corner of your existence. This is the power of expectation and prayer. The miracle may not always come in the exact form you imagine, but it will come in the perfect way, at the perfect time, exceeding your hopes and teaching you the value of trust, patience, and perseverance. Preparing your heart is essential. Doubt, fear, and hesitation must be replaced with trust, hope, and unwavering belief. True faith is resilient. It does not waver when circumstances look difficult. It trusts that God is already at work behind the scenes, arranging the perfect breakthrough in your life. Now imagine the emotional impact of receiving this miracle. Feel the excitement as your financial burdens are lifted, the relief as opportunities present themselves, and the confidence that comes with knowing God is actively blessing you. Prayer is more than words. It is a declaration of readiness, a connection of your heart to God's will, and an alignment of your mind and spirit to receive abundance. Ask boldly, ask with sincerity, and ask with the expectation that what you are asking for is already on its way. The power of expectation is extraordinary. It shifts your mindset, your energy, and your actions to be in harmony with the blessings coming to you. God responds to faith, to readiness, and to the courage of believing that what seems impossible is actually already destined for your life. Do not allow the world or your circumstances to convince you that miracles are rare or that a deposit of $3,500,000 is too large to imagine. You are not limited by what you see or by what others say. You are limited only by the depth of your belief. Faith attracts miracles. Prayer opens doors. God provides from places that are invisible to you and in ways that defy human logic. His blessings are abundant, overflowing, and limitless, and they often arrive in forms that surpass what you could have ever envisioned. This breakthrough is not only about money, it is about freedom, security, peace, and the ability to live your life without fear or worry. It is about transforming your mindset, your confidence, and your perspective on what is possible. Today is the day to embrace this miracle. Open your heart, strengthen your faith, and prepare yourself to receive abundantly. Visualize it, believe it, and act in alignment with it. Trust that God is already orchestrating this miracle, that it is greater than anything you could plan or imagine, and that it will arrive at the perfect time to transform your life, your future, and your destiny. The deposit, the breakthrough, the miracle you are expecting is already on its way. God's blessings are ready to flow into your life in abundance if you open your heart fully and believe without hesitation. This is your moment. Your miracle is coming. Your financial breakthrough is imminent. Prepare yourself to receive it with faith, gratitude, and unwavering expectation. My dear friends, I want you to take a moment and open your heart to something extraordinary, because what I am about to share with you has the power to completely transform your life. Many of us live under the weight of struggle, constantly worrying about money, opportunities, and our future. We work hard every day, we plan, we save, and we hope for better circumstances, yet somehow the breakthrough we long for seems distant, almost impossible. But today, I want to remind you that miracles are real, that God's power is limitless, and that He can intervene in your life in ways that surpass human understanding. The message I bring to you today is simple but powerful. Expect a miracle deposit of $3,500,000. This number is more than just money. It is a symbol of God's boundless provision, His ability to bless, and His willingness to open doors you never imagined possible. Faith is the foundation of all miracles. Without faith, it is impossible to receive the blessings that God has prepared for you. Many people pray, yet their prayers go unanswered because doubt and fear dominate their hearts. Others rely solely on their own planning, forgetting that the greatest power in the universe is the power of God. True faith is not just hoping for good things to happen. It is believing with certainty that God's promises are real, that His timing is perfect, and that His provision is limitless. Faith opens doors, turns impossibilities into possibilities, and aligns your life with divine favor. When faith is combined with action, prayer, and expectation, miracles become inevitable. God can take situations that seem hopeless, circumstances that feel impossible, and transform them into blessings that surpass your imagination. Picture your life after this miracle. Imagine waking up one day free from financial stress, with peace filling your heart and joy guiding your mind. See opportunities appearing from unexpected places, resources coming into your life in ways that you never planned, and a sense of relief and freedom that you have never experienced before. This is the power of prayer, expectation, and unwavering belief. The miracle may not always appear in the exact way you imagine, but it will come in the perfect way, at the perfect time, exceeding your expectations and teaching you the importance of trust and perseverance. To receive this miracle, you must prepare your heart. Fear, doubt, and hesitation must be replaced with hope, trust, and unwavering belief. True faith does not waver in the face of difficulty. It trusts that God is already working behind the scenes, arranging the perfect breakthrough in your life. Imagine the emotions you will feel when this miracle manifests. Feel the joy of financial freedom, the relief of burdens lifted, and the confidence of knowing that God is actively working for your good. Prayer is not just words spoken into the air. It is a connection of your heart to God's will, a preparation of your spirit to receive abundance, and a declaration that you are ready to accept blessings that are coming. Ask boldly, ask with sincerity, and ask with full expectation, knowing that your miracle is already on its way. The power of expectation is extraordinary. It shifts your mindset, energy, and actions to align with the blessings that are coming. And God responds to that faith with generosity that surpasses human understanding. Do not allow anyone or anything to convince you that miracles are rare, that $3,500,000 is too large to imagine, or that your current circumstances define your future. You are not limited by what you see. You are limited only by your belief. Faith attracts miracles. Prayer opens doors. God provides from places that are unseen, in ways that are unpredictable, and often in forms that surpass anything you could have imagined. This breakthrough is not just about money. It is about freedom, peace, confidence, and the ability to live a life without fear or worry. It is about transforming your mindset, your spirit, and your entire life trajectory. When God chooses to bless, He blesses abundantly, beyond what you can calculate or comprehend, and He rewards those who believe fully and act with conviction. Today is the day to embrace this miracle. Today is the day to prepare your heart, strengthen your faith, and open yourself fully to receive abundance. Visualize it, believe it with every fiber of your being, and act in alignment with it. Trust that God is already orchestrating this miracle in your favor, that it is bigger than anything you could plan, and that it will arrive in perfect timing to transform your present, future, and destiny. Your miracle is coming. Your financial breakthrough is on its way. God's blessings are ready to flow abundantly into your life if you open your heart fully and believe without hesitation. This is your moment. Your time is now. The deposit, the miracle, the life-changing breakthrough that you have been waiting for is on its way. Prepare yourself to receive it with faith, gratitude, and unwavering expectation, and watch how God transforms your life in ways you never thought possible.